We all know that Sada's a great hero, but she wasn't always the best. In my first couple years of playing Bloons TD6, Obyn was the hero. He's who I used for every single game mode all of the time. But over time, other heroes were introduced that I think are a lot better. But Obyn was just given an amazing buff that I think a lot of people overlook, but it makes him even better than ever. At level 8, his Nature's Ward totem slows Bloons. We've always known that. But now, all Druids in range get camo detection. Now that may not sound that amazing, but I'm going to show you why it is. We're going to be playing on an advanced map on Chimps mode off the coast. Now basically what we're going to be doing is one of my favorite strategies of all times in Bloons TD6, the Avatar of Wrath strategy. And that's where you have this 5th tier surrounded by 5 of its Pop Plus buddies and they decimate everything. I've always been a fan of the strategies that go boom. I'm not the biggest fan of strategizing too much or stalls or anything like that. And the Avatar of Wrath is a perfect example of something that just goes crazy. Now the downside to it is it takes a lot to build up, a lot of money. You need 5 Pop Plus, well 6, and then you turn one of them into Avatar of Wrath. And then you have to waste money on things like camo. But now with Obyn's buff, they're just going to naturally pop camo, which should make us get everything that we need a lot faster. And we don't have to waste money early on, meaning that the strategy will be more effective and easier to use on these harder maps like an advanced map. Now to make this work, we need Obyn as fast as possible because we need him to get to level 7 first because that makes his brambles pop 100 bloons. Well, we have camo on 33, 36, and 37, and then again on 42. So we need to get to 37 safely without having a shimmer on a wizard or a camo village because a camo village costs $2,400. Now to make this work, we are going to have to rely on Obyn's brambles, but we should be fine. It's a single lane track, so no matter where he places that silly thing, it shouldn't cause a problem. Now, if you were on a double lane track, he would probably mess it up because that's like his favorite thing to do in his pastime is to throw the brambles exactly where you don't need them. But for this, I don't see how he can mess it up. It's actually more beneficial if he puts it in the back like that. I don't know why he throws it where he feels like it. That doesn't make any sense to me. But it's not going to matter because we have all of our team popping up front. And then he is level 7, so now he should be able to pop every single bramble on 33. And I think 33 has the most camos out of all these rounds until 37, so we should be good to go. I'm a little worried about this one, but again, same problem. If we can pop all of those, which he didn't. Okay, so he is going to struggle a little bit, and we just have to get through 2 camo rushes. Where is he going to place these things? So should we wait for him to go up there? Yeah, okay. So he's just going to put them wherever he feels like it, but we need him to be in the back. And then 37, we can place it wherever we want to. And there we go. Easy stuff. And now we have no more camos to worry about. We can actually start doing our real strategy. Now, the problem is that first Moab, we are on an advanced map. And so we don't have that much time to pop things. So I don't think as is, we can actually take a Moab. And if I buy Druid of the Wrath, it's not going to do anything really helpful for us. I think maybe Pop Plus might be our best bet or get something in the back end like a spike, but that completely defeats the purpose. The only thing I'd really want to get is like a Jungle Drums Village. And I think we actually might be okay. Oh my gosh, they're so strong because Bramble's totem slows him down. But why did his brambles go up here? That makes no sense. Like he just puts them wherever he feels like it. I mean, I respect that, but it's really kind of irritating. But now he's level 8. Our camo's good. Everybody in range of this totem over here. Why is he putting it in the back? Put it where your buddies are. Put it up here. He's so dumb. So that might actually cause us problems because he's not putting it where he needs to. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's perfect. Now everybody can see camo when it's there. So these two have ×5 and so does this one and that one. So one of these 4 will be our main Avatar of Wrath. Off the go, I was thinking this one because I out-buffed him, which it should be the answer. But the problem is I think this is like a better straight shot than this, right? But he is reaching here, so it is pretty cool. But we don't have a village. We don't have a camo village. We haven't wasted $2,400 on getting the camo village. So that will mean that we can get this thing an extra early round. Now, is it going to make a difference? I don't know. But the only thing that I'm really kind of worried about would be camo lead at this point, because we all know that the alchemist likes to close his eyes. But since the fact that he has access to all of these different towers that can all pop camo if the totem's there, we should be able to get through 59 just fine. I mean, and the worst case scenario, we can throw down Obyn's tree and then 59's fine. But I like to save the tree because for the end of round 60, in case one of those Moabs breaks open from the BFB and you get trashed on. But the goal is to not even get a village for Jungle Drums until after we get this guy. Like, I just want to get there as cheap as possible. Now, if this was Monkey Meadow, I think you could do this and then some and probably not even get a fully buffed alchemist like this one. And that would have saved another 3 or 4 grand. because the speed that they're shredding these Moabs is just intense. But here's 59. Here's what I was worried about. Can we pop them? We should. Yeah, we should, dude. So that required the totem to be in range of the Druids, plus the Alchemist buffing the Druids with this acidic mixture dip, because they cannot naturally pop lead unless you go with their top path, and they didn't have that. So how can we deal with 63? Can they shred through that, or are we going to have a tree? But what we can do is just have it in the background, because I know that nothing's going to get past us now. So that could be like our safety net. I'm hoping I don't have to village or anything like that. But this is, ultimately a very short track, because we're only having it on one little area here. Technically we're going to get in there, but I don't know. Can we do it? He's letting a lot go in there. I'm going to use his brambles too, just to like break it down a little bit. Because if it breaks open and it gets through, we're done for. But they should be fine. Okay, they did it. And then there's some left? That's pretty crazy. I actually just got up and walked away, so I don't know if this has collected anything, and it hasn't. Oh, wow. Okay, that was good timing. 75 is notoriously kind of tough. I don't know if we're going to get through 76. Oh, no, just fine. Yep, we're chilling. Okay, we should have 48,000 here. We need to check which one has the most pop so we can pick him as our main, what do they call it in the Hunger Games? But we have 113,000 there, 70,000 there. Our tribute, that's what we need, our tribute. So he is the best, obviously. He's right in their face. Like, is that even a question? But watch us not be able to pop all these, and we get locked on it. We have to get a village, and we start that whole progression of nonsense this early on. 48,600, come on, 48,600. You got this, buddy. Put some brambles out. We got it. Okay. That's what we needed. Now, we got it before round 80. I think normally you have to like do other things to get that, and we just did it now. So I'm very, very excited. We are going to have to get a village. Ooh, I didn't really place these well, did I? Because he needs to be able to pop lead. So we've always intended to have to pop it, but Obyn got us there. We do not have any camo towers right now. His tree pops camo, and these guys pop camo with that guy. That thing is awesome. And before I actually buy a village, I want to see, oh, never mind, that was. I was waiting for the rush on 78 that had all those camo ceramics to see how solid this was, and it really is. It did it just problem or no problems. Now, round 80, here we come. I think we're going to shred through everything. Now, the biggest downfall of this strategy is like the last 3 or 4 rounds. It'll shred all the way through to 89. And the reason I don't say 90 is because you have to bet that the Alchemist is going to buff him up to pop the DDTs, which are lead, and they don't. That's why we have to have the MIB, which is just a waste of money. I would like to put it there. The problem is, like, if it misses, like, that's a lot. And it could miss. Even though it looks like it's on top of it, it could totally just have a problem. So I'm going to do this then. Let's just do this and then see. See what I'm saying? Like, are you kidding me? It couldn't be more smacking them in the face, and they're like, nah. Maybe here would be better, because then we can get like 5 of them on there. How about that? You're literally on him. Like, you better be on there. Like, that's insane. And we can get jungle drums, grow blocker, radar scanner. That's such a waste of money. You have no idea. I hate buying that. I wish Obyn's brambles and his totem would actually make them pop lead. That would be really cool. Or you know what we could do? Well, the middle path is the best path. We always know that. But what if we went like top path? Would it be terrible? Like, if we went with the top path with the bottom, he would pop lead naturally, and he'd have a cool electrocution bolt, and we could just really knock some things out. Now, the other thing I like to do with this strategy is just throw in a permaspike at the end. Easy cleanup, everything's fine. You don't have to worry about nothing. But a little boring, I'd say. Another thing you could do is like stall it up a little bit, like put like a glue gunner here, but then you kind of get dunked on like 99. I think it's a little too much for us. So we'll just wait it out. Let's see how actually far these guys can go. I think they'll make it past 95, to be completely honest. Dude, 96, and we're just shredding. I mean, is there going to be a problem? I think 98. I mean, what if it's just 98, or what if it's only round 100 and we have to have like a first strike ready? Because this is redonkulous. Okay, he did collect some stuff. I didn't see that. I don't know what round that was. I would have to imagine maybe 95, like something slipped through. But this is redonkulous. This is around 98. Oh, because look at his little spikes are getting buffed. That's when they turn super red, and they're going to the back of the track. This is the perfect spot for this guy. This is ridiculous. Is he going to get through all these ones, or is that going to be a problem? Okay, look at, they're not even touching them. Even with MIB, that was disgusting. How is that even a thing right there? We have $80,000 almost, and they've shredded through everything, but then they just gave up. I don't want to spend that much money. I feel like we don't even need to. We could, oh man, I don't even know what to do. I mean, the easiest thing would be to use the tower that we already have here and go like that. I mean, that's game, but that's a water tower. So like, that's not really fair, you know? So I don't want to do that. That'll work for sure. You saw it just to shred through those DDTs, because what if you're trying to use this cool strategy not on a water map and you're like, oh, I don't have a preemptive strike. And so that could be a problem. So what if we just did something simple and dumb, and we just got, dude, I've been really liking this guy lately. I've been really liking this guy. Yeah, let's just do that. Can he do that though? Oh yeah, he can just one shot him. Gross. And then of course this guy's gonna get shredded down easy. Like no shot, just boom, done. Okay, easy stuff. I've always used the permaspike. We don't even need to because the sniper just does massive damage. But this guy ended up with 1,712,000 pops. That is wicked. Obyn's new buff is where it's at. You gotta try it. And we didn't even need this until after the fact. And technically we don't even need it at all, because let's say we did get a preemptive strike, we wouldn't have needed an MIB because we wouldn't have had to worry about DDT. So it's not 100% necessary at all. We didn't need to spend all that money. Imagine using this on a beginner map. That's awesome. And if you liked watching the sniper save the day at the end there, then you're gonna love this video where we test out just how strong the new 520 sniper is.